Hi there, everyone. I'm James Milan. Welcome to the Town Hall Update. I am joined, as always, by Town Manager Jim Feeney, and we'll be talking about a number of things today, as always. We're going to hear about the last phase of the gas-powered leaf blower ban, which goes into effect soon. It's been in the works for a while. We'll have some reminders for dog owners. We'll hear a little about the recent groundbreaking of a project that will bring 43 new affordable housing units to Arlington. And first, we will have an update on AMPUp, which is Arlington's comprehensive plan update. So, Jim, welcome. Thanks for being here. What should people know?
Thank you, James. Sure. So the March 26th, there will be a comprehensive plan update meeting. We are certainly heading into the finish line to finish updating our comprehensive plan. But first, we need to bring that latest draft to the public. So the town and its consultant, Stantec, are hosting an open house style public meeting so that folks will have an opportunity to review the latest draft. So community members are encouraged to stop by to learn more about Arlington's vision for the next 10 years and the proposed strategies to help Arlington get there. So as you know, we've been developing this plan over the course of the past year. There's been numerous outreach events, public surveys, sort of staff, board, committee, and commission consultation, and just a whole lot of community input. So now is the time for everyone to review the draft and provide final feedback before its eventual adoption, hopefully later this spring. So as I mentioned at the top, on March 26th, we will have an event at Arlington High School, which will begin with a presentation at 6 p.m. with an open house style forum that will continue until 7:30 p.m. We will be providing light snacks. We want to get as many people there as possible. So again, this is at the Arlington High School cafeteria on March 26th, and certainly more information is available on the comprehensive plan website.
Fitting end to what has been a very public process and very comprehensive, so to speak, as well. So good to hear. All right, let's hear about the last phase of, again, I remember gas-powered leaf blowing ban goes back some time, right? So it's taken a little while to put everything into place?
Indeed. So in 2022, actually, town meeting approved a bylaw that gradually phased out the use of gas-powered leaf blowers here in Arlington. So the final phase, which will go into effect on March 15th, is now the case that gas-powered leaf blowers are prohibited for use by anyone, including what is now residents on their own private property, as well as commercial operators. So moving forward, only electric leaf blowers can be operated by commercial businesses and our residents during allowed times, which are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and then Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. And just want to remind folks that if you believe there has been a violation of this bylaw, you would actually report it to the health department through a fillable form on their website.
All right, thank you very much. When I am out for walks, I have to say sometimes I think that everybody in Arlington owns a dog. It's what it feels like sometimes. Anyway, lots of folks do. Yep. You have some reminders for dog owners.
Sure, and this is something I also a dog owner in my community, and sometimes I am late to do so, but this is a reminder to register your dogs with the town. It is required by law. And the grace period to renew your dog license without a late fee ends today, March 12th. Town Hall is open to 7 p.m., so come on down if you still need to do that. Of course, we strongly encourage dog owners to register their dogs. You may not believe it, but you can actually receive a citation if your dogs are unregistered, and that's the same in every community. We also want to remind our dog owners to abide by posted off-leash hours at our parks and fields. And of course, this is the time of year when the snow starts to melt and we can start to see the fields again, that we see the evidence of dog waste that hasn't been picked up all summer. So that's obviously a nuisance, but we also want to remind folks that you are responsible for picking up your dog waste from the town's parks and fields. We ask you to be a good neighbor and to know that failing to do so could also result in a citation if you don't pick up after your dog. And then finally, as we mentioned, the snow is melting on our fields. So this is a time of year when they are probably most vulnerable, that is our playing field surfaces, due to the wet and muddy conditions. So the fields are still closed. These seasonal closures allow our fields to recover and stabilize, so they are ready for play sometime, usually in mid-April. So on behalf of the Public Works Department and the Recreation Department, we just wanted to ask that dog owners be mindful of their pets on playing fields, especially the infields, because that digging can cause damage that results in costly repairs that ultimately can delay field openings. So obviously, owning a dog is a rewarding experience. We are glad that so many Arlington residents are also dog owners, but we just ask that you be mindful of the responsibilities that come with dog ownership, and we've outlined them on our website at arlingtonma.gov/dogs.
Excellent reminders all.
Yep.
Okay, a few months back, we celebrated the fact that there are new affordable housing developments planned here in Arlington, and there's been a groundbreaking for one of them. So tell us about that.
Indeed. So I want to close with a little bit of good news. Earlier this week, I had the honor and privilege of attending the Housing Corporation of Arlington's groundbreaking for their 10 Sunnyside project. Many of you may have heard of that project, but for those who haven't, it is what we call a 40B project approved by the Zoning Board of Appeals back in September of 2023. So it is a 5-story mixed-use building that is at the site of an old auto repair shop in East Arlington that had been unoccupied for a period of time. So when completed, hopefully sometime, perhaps late summer next year, it will add 43 permanently deed-restricted affordable units for households earning less than 60% of the area median income. And as I mentioned, it was mixed use, so there's also 940 square feet of office and supportive space, and an 800 square foot community room that will support not only the residents, but other community interests in that area. And again, this is on Sunnyside Ave, just near the border of town. So why I'm very proud of this project is not only is it going to be Passive House certified, which certainly furthers the town's net zero action plan goals, but it required the town to come together from numerous different boards, committees, and commissions, not only to approve the permit, but to provide funding. Our Community Preservation Act Fund Committee has dedicated $1 million in Community Preservation Act funds to this community housing project. Our Affordable Housing Trust supported this project through $450,000 in funds. And then finally, we secured $1.6 million in home funding, which is a federal CDBG allocation shared by Arlington and 7 other neighboring communities in what we call the North Suburban Consortium. So just want to thank not only the town staff for their service as part of that consortium, but the staff in the neighboring 7 communities who also advocated in favor of allocating those funds to support this project and ensure that even several units will be reserved for the most vulnerable of our population, earning less than 30% of the area median income, which is a remarkable accomplishment. So it was a great day all around to celebrate those accomplishments, but I want to just continue to commend the Housing Corporation of Arlington for their work here in our community. You know, the housing stability that they bring strengthens our neighborhoods and helps keep Arlington an inclusive community. So thank you to them.
Absolutely great news with which to end today's update. You know, it's one thing to hear about these in the works to secure the funding or the permits for it, et cetera. It's another thing entirely when you get to actually see the groundbreaking happen, realize this is gonna be a reality soon enough, maybe by the end of next summer, as you said. Let's keep our fingers crossed for that. All right, well, thank you so much. Do you have anything else you want to share?
I think that's it. Thank you, James.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up a nice kind of concise town hall update, if I let us. Of course, Jim Feeney has joined us to give this once again important, useful information that isn't only about what happens, but how it happens. The last example, the last story being an example of that, giving us the details for how things come together, who deserves credit for it, et cetera. So we appreciate the opportunity to hear those things. I'm sure you appreciate the opportunity to bring recognition to folks who deserve it. That's the kind of thing that happens here at the Town Hall Update, and that's the reason why you tune in, I'm sure. So with thanks to Jim Feeney once again for doing this on behalf of the town, I am James Milan. This is the Town Hall Update. We'll see you next time.